All right, welcome back to the Virtue Bowling Supply YouTube channel. My name is Chris, and I'm here to bring you guys the high rev perspective.
And my name is Josh, and I'll be bringing the low rev perspective.
Today, going head to head, we have the brand new Storm EquinoX Hybrid and the Brunswick Warning Alert. Today, we're going to be throwing 10 shots with each of these, giving you guys our unique perspective on which ball fits our style best.
With that being said, we are here at Bolero Via Linda on a fresh house shot, so make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys out on the lanes.
All right, after seeing these two pieces go down the lane, the EquinoX Hybrid is definitely a little bit more of a stronger ball than the Warning Alert. Both of these balls I feel like I kind of needed to move left just because they were both fairly quick to friction. So anytime I got it going to the right, they both hockey sticked. Really to be expected with the Warning Alert. We threw that at Mesa East last week, and that ball was sideways every time I got it to the friction. I definitely needed to move left with both of these. The Equinox had a better time getting off the friction because when I moved left and opened up my angles, it had a smoothness to it, but it was still somewhat quick. Warning Alert, I felt like if it saw friction, it was going sideways, or if I missed it a fraction, it was never gonna slow down. So in those aspects, they were pretty similar, but to me, I feel like overall the ball motion was slightly better with the EquinoX Hybrid. With that being said, I feel like this is a pretty clear winner. Even though both ball motions weren't the greatest, I feel like I had to be absolutely perfect with the Warning Alert. Like the only success I had with that ball was getting a little bit closer to the friction and being as forward as possible, just to try to control that right to left motion. And just felt like it had to be perfect. The Equinox Hybrid, at least I felt like I didn't have to absolutely trick it for it to strike and have decent ball action. So for me, the Equinox Hybrid is definitely gonna be the winner for me.
For me, both of these balls are definitely in that cleaner category. Definitely balls that are, after transition, once you really need to start making that jump left and throw it to a spot. The Equinox is definitely stronger, but still has that quickness to friction, even though it's a little bit earlier, just because of that cleaner cover. I did feel like neither of these balls blended the lane decent. I felt like they, both of these pieces for me are just not my go-to choices, and I felt like just overall they were just really bipolar to that cliff. I felt like it just would not blend with either of the balls very well. As I moved further left though, I did feel like my look with the Warning Alert got better. I did feel like I just had to really open up my angles, however. So for me, that's again, uncomfortable, takes me out of my A game, but if that's what the ball requires, sometimes it works, especially with the lane. And unfortunately the Equinox, I did not have that same luck with. I felt like it was still too early when I got it to friction, but if I kept the angle a little bit more inside, I felt like it just never hooked, where at least the Warning Alert was quick enough to still try to get back to pocket. So overall, this one was definitely not a great battle. I felt like it was a battle of kind of the lesser evils. So overall, this one was a tough one for me just because I wasn't really in love with either ball motion. Final thoughts on these two pieces. Overall, like I said, I just wasn't a fan of really either ball motion. I just felt like they both put me in a zone where I felt trapped and couldn't really make good shots just because they didn't really want to blend the lane very well or give me, so to speak, any miss room out of the ball. So overall, like I said, this one was kind of difficult, but I am going to choose the warning alert as the winner. I do feel like that one I can see being more usable overall, and I also feel like it was just a little bit better off of friction, where the Equinox, like I said, it was just really jumpy and really difficult to control. So for me, it was like, at least I had one miss with the alert where I didn't really have any miss with the Equinox. So the warning alert will be the winner for today.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you found this video useful, make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one.